Hello students, in this session we'll see how we can draw table in HTML. What is a table? Table is something having rows and columns in them where we keep the records of anything. So let us try to understand with the help of example. In front of you, this is the code for having a very simple table. So let us start from very beginning. So HTML tag is there. Look this minus sign HTML. Then head tag is there. In the head tag, we have drawn or written a title, which will appear in the top of the HTML page. Now the body begins. Main contents are there in a body. H1 tag I have used to display this particular thing. Here is the table in heading view. I mean, little bold. Here I have used P tag for writing a paragraph kind of thing. List of students. P tag closed. Now this is the most important part, table. And border is one of the attribute which is optional. If you need, then you can give. If you don't, then you just skip it. Only writing table. I mean, if you're writing this only, this is also enough. This marks the beginning of the table tag. The content written after it will be treated as the content of table. So this much writing, this much is enough. But if you're writing this also, then it's okay. Okay. This tr tag, tr represents table row. Means in a table we have row 1, row 2. Let me first explain what is table actually. Okay. In Excel we have columns and rows. So A, B, C, D, these are columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are rows. Now you have understood what is row and column in a table. So the same way we can also create table in HTML using HTML, and this is how it begins, table. And if any attribute you want to give it, border if you want to, or anything. Then tr, this represents the first row. And normally in any table, first row contains what? It contains the heading of the table. I mean, you want to write, suppose I want to write the list of students having it, their admission number, then name or class. Then I have written here th. This represents table heading, huh? th, because three headings we want. So, and this th will generate three columns. And if you want to generate more, then you can add more th tag. And this is the end of the first row. Slash tr. This represents end of the first row. Now here begins the another tr. This another tr means what? The another row. And as the first column contains the admission number, I have written any just admission number. This t demons table data. Okay. And the Summit will go to the name column, and the 7a will go to this third column. I have ended this second row also, and I'm ending the table also, then body also closed, and HTML also closed. That's very simple program. Let us save it. What is the name of the file I've given? Table.html. Look at it. And find the address e drive HTML table. Now let us explore this e drive HTML. And which file is the table? This is the file. Double click it. It will open in this. So let us now compare this with look. Look at the heading, our title bar, drawing table rows and columns. From where it came? It came from here. H1 in the body part. Here's the table, bold because it is H1. A simple paragraph, list of students, it came. Now table with border 2 begin. And then admission number, because we have given th, so it's a little bold itself, name and class. Okay. Then this row 1 ended, then row 2 begins with this. Now let us see. First, let us see what happens if we make any change in border. Border 2 is there. Let us change border 20 and press F5 here. Save it. Look, this is border 20. Or if I'll remove this border, then what happens? Save it, come back here, press F5. No border at all. So we must have some border 1, 2, and anything you can give. Now let us copy this. You don't need to write every time. Just copy this table row once, paste it here, change. Like any admission number, 148 or anything. Huh? Any name like Sumit this time. Let's say it's in 7B. Save it. Let us add more columns. Once we have copied, you just need to paste it again and again. Any name, 8A or any class you can give. I have saved it. Press F5 here. Look, row is increasing, admission number and other things are coming here. Class, everything. So this is how you can make a simple table. Now I think you have understood. If you want to increase a column, then you can have th equals section or anything you can just give. Okay. Now now see what has happened. Press F5. Section has came, but since we have not added any section, so let us add td a section a. I mean, like this, we'll have to make some change. B, anything you write. So like this, you can add. Okay, save it. Intentionally, I have not given one of the section in this row. If you want to, then you can just give and see the difference. So this is how we can add rows and columns in a table. Now let us try to understand how we can do spacing. So I have another set of code I have written already to save time. Everything is same, the last code, but the new attribute is border is already there. Cell padding is there, whose value is 5. Cell spacing is there, whose value is also 5. Now, what is cell padding and cell spacing? The name says everything, but let us see with the help of or understand with the help of example. So I have given the file name Cellpadding. Double click it and see. Look. Now, not much difference is there, but let us see. If I'll give Cellpadding 15, save it, come back here, press F5. So see, 15 Cellpadding. What does 15? If you are not understanding what is 15, then give it 50, and then you see what happens. Press F5 to refresh. So the space around the text is called cell padding. Okay, means look, between how much space is between the starting of the text and the border, table's border, and this is called the cell padding. Cell padding. Okay, so this is what cell padding is. Now let us reset to 5, save it, then press F5. Now cell spacing, it is 5. Let us give it 15 and see the difference. Control S, come back. So look, the space between the cells, cell spacing has increased. If you're not understanding this way, then increase the value little bigger, and then you see. Now you can understand the overall spacing in between the cell is increasing. So this is how we provide the cell spacing. Try with everything, no spacing at all. Simple plain table just looking with 1, 2, you can see the difference. Okay, so now you have understood what is cell padding and cell spacing. So these are these were other attribute of table tag. You can the same way increase the columns and rows. Now another important thing is row span and column span. Now it may be a little complicated for you to understand, but yet it is very useful, and course, easy also. Let us try to understand. First, let us see this working. This code I have already written for you. Raw call span. This is the name of file, and what's this? Hmm. This is the file. Okay. Let us first see how it is making the table, and then we will see how it is achieved. Look, everything is same with a difference. Now you see this kind of effect if you want, this kind of effect if you want, then we have row and column span. Row and column span simply means, let me make this clear with the help of example in Excel. Suppose we have this many cells. Let us give it border. Okay. The same way, let us make admission number, name, and if we want the marks of three subjects, what are those three subjects? These three subjects are science. Science, three subjects? Yes, three subjects are there: physics, chemistry, and bio. But we want to look it in a better way. How we can do this? We just simply select this. In Excel, I'm trying to make you clear, and then I'll show you in the HTML also. In Excel, we can do it like this: merge and center. It came in the center. Okay, like this. But we want to write name from here: physics, this much, and this much, like this we want. But still, here we cannot find it proper. Huh? So here we'll do what? Here also we'll do the same, margin center. Here we'll do the same, margin center. Okay. Now we can, of course, do a little formatting to look at it. So this is how we have uh, manipulated the rows and columns, the cells to have appearance like this. Now it is looking better than before. Okay. So this kind of thing, how can it, so this is called raw span. We have means extended the span of row to two rows. Admission number is now in two rows, one and two. Name is also in two rows. Okay, just to give a better look, we have done this. Science, this particular thing spans in three column, one, two, and three. So this is called column span and raw span. This particular concept is called raw and column span. So how can we achieve this in HTML? Let us see this. So what we have done, we have first written th, the heading, and we have written raw span 2. Means the heading will be written, the admission number will be written in two rows. Now why admission number need to be written in two rows? It's already explained in Excel, because science contains two rows to be displayed, one for writing science, another row for physics, chemistry, and biochemistry. So both admission number and name need to be spanned in two rows. So raw span is another attribute of th or td, where we can write two represents that this particular thing need to be written in two rows. Means two cells will be merged together to form one cell. Here also the same thing. And here is column span. Means science will be spanned in three columns. Science will be extended in three columns. With this writing the attribute like this, we can do this. So because of this, this science is written in three columns. Now see another thing I've done. In another row also, I have written table heading. Means heading can be written in two columns or what? Yes, it can be written. So I have written here physics, chemistry, and bio. So in the second row, this is the second row. Okay. In the second row, we do not need to mention admission number or name, because these two are already spanned in two rows. So these two rows are already filled up. So physics, chemistry, and bio will give this effect. So overall, we have achieved this. Utilizing these codes, we have achieved this. Now, another table row is there, where table data, admission number this, column span 3. We have written TD column span 3, means This particular data will be spanned in 3 columns and 45 is only written. We can change it. Let us see. Let us remove this attribute. Okay. And let us do what? Copy this, paste it, and again paste it. Just change the numbers to display it in over and to save it and come back here and press F5 and see the difference. Now you have understood what is going on. The same way you can add as many rows to uh, as much as you need. Just change the numbers and you can either left it like this also, no problem. Save it, come back and press F5. So like this, you can add as many number of table data or number of rows you can. So this is how basically we do or we draw table in HTML. Few more attributes are there, like let me show you. BG color equals yellow. BG color means background color. Press F5. See, the color has changed. You can put any color in hexadecimal code or just by writing the name. Okay. Another attribute is there, like border color is also there. Let us add the border color also. Space, paste, border color red. Huh? Let us see what happens. Press F5. Now the border color you must see it has turned to red. Remove it and then it will be visible properly. Like border color is changed to red. And like this, you can have various attributes. And if you want to learn more about all these things, internet is there. You may find more about these things and you can make a better web page or web content. Okay. So this all means few more things are there in table, but these are the basic things. You can get more idea from any HTML book or any article that is available there in the internet. You can do more. So thank you for this, these things. Thank you for learning all these things. If you have not understood, please watch the video again so that the things may go good into your mind. And the most appropriate way of learning these things is to practice. There is no other way. So thank you, dear students. Please practice. See you.